star signs is very much prevalent in society today. People, even before they're born, you will notice that mothers and people will say, oh, when they're born at a certain time, they're going to be this star sign. And, they will reference this. Even in relationships, I hear people say, oh, I won't date this person because they're a certain sign, or they won't even go near it. Or if you see friends, they will say, oh, me and you will get along because we're the similar star sign, or, water, earth, whatever it is. And they will say that this is why they should be friends, or this is why they shouldn't be together. And some people actually take it quite seriously. And, so today we're going to be exploring that topic a little bit more and just talking about it, because with it being such a harmless thing in society, we need to know, is it really what we should be looking at and following and deciding upon?
So, what I'd first throw out there to all of you, I'd say, if someone today, Mo, was to ask you, oh, what's your star sign? What would be your response to them?
I probably will say what it is because I know what they mean, but I won't sort of therefore wait to listen to what they have to say. I just view it as around when am I born. I won't sort of pay much attention to whatever they're saying. They may say, oh, that means, X, Y, Z, or that means you're a certain way, and I just kind of just overlook it personally. Right now, as a Christian, I would say before, when I wasn't a Christian, or I wasn't as strong a Christian, I would probably have paid more attention and be like, oh yeah, it means I'm this way or that way, but right now it would just be, I would answer the question, but I probably won't take any more sort of thought in that.
What would your response be?
Sorry, what is that?
What's your sign? What's your star sign? What would you say?
What is that?
What was that?
What's that? I was just going to say.
I didn't quite hear you. My sign is Christ, as simple as that. I don't. Really, that's my answer, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know who will come to me and ask that, because I'm so heavy in what I do. So that would be my response. I really actually don't know. I know, but I don't know what it is. So my response would be Christ, and then a conversation will come up, and they will start asking me, what do you mean by that? That's how I will then go deep and say, this is what I believe. Because star signs, they're actually real in a sense. Again, I think that will come from another question that you will have, but for me, my answer will be, what is that?
Evangelism.
That really is, isn't it? That really is. What would yours be?
I shut it down from the beginning, like Nikki does. I'm like, I don't believe in star signs, and I don't like when people are like, oh, you're an Aries. I don't agree that. I know people may think it's like it's just anything, but I take it quite to heart. Like I'm not a star sign. I'm a child of God. But no, I just say from the beginning, I make it clear. I don't need to be weird about it.
Yeah.
Just like I don't believe in star signs. I don't classify myself as one.
Yeah. What's your response?
That's good. I just tell her. I do. I just tell them, but I don't subscribe to like reading my horoscope or knowing like proper going into it, and the moon means in this sign and all of that. I don't follow it like that, but if they ask me, I will tell them. But I don't know. I think that you get people that are born on the same day that act totally different. So I don't understand how they can.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah. Debbie, has your response always been that? Was there?
No, it hasn't been. And again, like Mo, like before I was stronger in my faith, I would say I was an Aries, because my mum as well, being a Christian herself, she believed heavily in star signs. And then I think I got it from that. But then I just got to an age, actually, to be honest, one time I was interning at a magazine, and I was interning with another girl, and there she said how at another magazine she interned at, the interns made up the star signs. So,
is it?
Yes. There were some astrologers out there who are like well known in their profession, but at this particular magazine, the interns were just making up, and people were like confessing that and following that. And I think before that, God had slightly just changed my heart. I just stopped, because I just felt like what I would do, I'd read my star sign first thing in the morning, then I'd wait for it to happen, I look for it to happen, and I just started to go deeper, in the word, and I just it wasn't something I was comfortable in following. But yeah, interns apparently make up the horoscopes.
In all of those magazines
In
and
some
papers?
of them.
In some of them, all right. That is, I never knew that. You know, you really think it's Mystic Meg. It's behind, it's sitting there, or whoever it is, there's somebody like that. That is so that's so interesting, because just as you said actually about you used to wake up and read it. I remember when I was in school, I used to get the train to school, and in the Metro newspaper, that is that is the only reason why I picked up a newspaper, was to read the horoscope. That's what I'd go straight to, read the horoscope. And I don't know if I actually hung on to it for the day, but I probably was hanging on to something to do with it throughout the day. So it's funny how you say that in that sense. Have your response always been like?
I think, it's a bit like Debbie, because I'm also supposed to be an Aries, but prior to that I clung on to my star signs, and again it came from a place of wanting to have some hope for tomorrow or for today, and I think that's why people pick up these things and hold their lives on it and look for answers within that thing, because what they try and do, like Debbie say, they base their whole day around it, looking for signs to the sign that was proposed to them. And there's such a danger in that actually, because you can end up putting yourself in situations that you were never supposed to be in based on what you've seen in this newspaper or magazine. So I did that for a very long time, and I did that because I had my own insecurities. I didn't have that hope that I now have in Christ. So I was looking for answers everywhere, and if this paper was giving me some sort of answer as to why I wasn't getting a boyfriend, of course I'm going to go and look and see what they're saying there.
It's true.
And
it's true.
So absolutely, I was heavily involved in that regard, and I did all manner of things. In fact, I used to, but where I'm from actually, we have this thing called like babalawos. They're like they're into this mystical kind of, you look into different worlds and stuff. And for some people, for some young women, I know they go to these mediums to go and look for answers for some problems, and even some not even answers, they even look for remedies now, and it's beginning to get a bit of a problem. Especially they prey especially on women or young people that are going through things, knowing that they will exert their money into these things, they'll exert their time into it, knowing that there's no real outcome. But so to answer your question, I did used to regard myself as an Aries. I did used to regard myself, but now I know it's just all a bit of a means to give someone a fake kind of hope.
Is that wrong? Like, is it wrong, or would we say? I know what I'd say, but is it wrong for someone even to go to these sorts of mediums or these people to get hope in that sense? Like, there's something that's drawing them there, as we said, I guess it's looking for hope, I guess, and something hope for their today or tomorrow and their life, I guess. And if this thing, astrology, star signs, horoscopes, these mediums and astrologers are giving these people hope, is that okay?
So can I answer?
Yeah, go.
The reason why I don't agree with it, because you find with those things it's temporary. That's why they do a daily thing. You know, day by day they'll give you something new to hope onto, because they know that the thing will never last. They can give you one prophecy, one prophecy today, and tomorrow is another thing. Today you'll find a husband, tomorrow you won't. That's how they work. And the reason why they do these things, and they can make money off of it, and they can indulge people into it, is because they know that is the only hope for some people, because they haven't found the real source, which is Christ. And these people are crying out for something. They're crying out. For me personally, when I was looking at it, I was crying out for help. And because it was there free of charge and it was available to me, so it's wrong in the sense that that's not the route we're supposed to go into. Coming from the perspective as a child of God, it's not the right route, so I don't agree with it at all. So for the world to say, oh well, they're getting hope from it, they're really not, because tomorrow will be another story. Tomorrow again will be another story. So it's not really solving a deep issue. It's only touching the surface.